Good morning, everybody. It is, I don't know what day it is. I think it's Wednesday, whatever, June 1st. I know that. So whatever June 1st is. Just coming out of camp, getting another late start today. It's about 7:30. I woke up before light, but just couldn't urge myself out of the sleeping bag this morning. Still raining. I think it's supposed to rain all day today again, and then maybe tomorrow we get a break. Second night, they've got, supposedly the shelters are closed. This wasn't a shelter, this was a campsite. They do have a privy and they have raised tent platforms. But if you don't have a freestanding tent, you can't use them. So, but they did have dirt pads that have leaves on them, that kind of thing. I still haven't gotten comfortable at night. I was up a lot last night. Not sure what it is. I don't think I ever really sleep well on the trail. I don't think I've ever slept through the night once on the trail. Not sure why, but just one of those things. Anyway, probably going another 12 miles today. That's the most reasonable shelter to get to today. There's a lot of uphill today. Like I said, with the extra miles that I did yesterday, and I think I'm going to stick with the 12 miles, get to the shelter, try to dry out my tent a little bit, dry out some of my stuff. It's condensation's getting pretty bad because of all the rain. So anyway, I will touch base back with you a little bit later. Still haven't figured this thing out. Well, I just had to climb up that, and it goes for a long ways down, all the way up through this. And this is where I'm going. Right up through there. See the white blaze over here? So that means I gotta go that direction. Okay, better look from up top. This wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't raining. Those rocks are slippery and treacherous. But still gotta go up into that. This is where I decided to stop for breakfast. It's right off the trail. Just sitting here. Just made my coffee on my stove. And I'm in my chair. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not. I get a lot of grief about carrying this chair, but this is the times that everybody walks by and says, I wish I had one of those. So, whoops, sorry. So yeah, I just stopped and it's still raining. Well, it just sort of let up a little bit. I just crawled up all those rocks as I showed you. That's about it. Just thought I'd stop for breakfast. I just didn't want to sit in the rain over at the campsite doing breakfast. That was just sort of a useless, futile effort. So I came out here, find a little clearing, and I found one. So anyway, getting ready to hit it again. I will talk to you later. Well, there it is. I'm in my second state, going from Massachusetts to Vermont. This is also the beginning of the long trail. A lot of guys go up the long trail when it's too early in the season for Katahdin to open up. Anyway, state number 2. Woohoo! Hey everyone, I wanted to give an update. Last night, at the end of the hike, went through this little small town and actually got a signal. So I'd been in contact with one of the trail angels up farther north. I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the place. Anyway, my goal was to stop into this town, take a Nero, do the standard town stuff. Well, I'm rethinking that. Mainly because I don't want any of the social justice warriors or anybody else that might have major concerns about the quarantine thing. So I talked to this really nice lady. I didn't talk to her, I texted with her. I met her on the PCT, or not on the PCT, while I was out hiking in the High Sierras. Lady I met before Will got out there. Anyway, she said, if you're ever on the AT up north, I live up in Massachusetts. I will, if you need a place to stay, or if you need a box, or whatever you need, I can help you out. I'm like, that's awesome. So I stayed in touch with her. I talked to her a couple of times since then, text-wise anyway. So back to the point. I was rethinking the going into town thing. So reached out to her. I got on Amazon, ordered food. I had it directly shipped to her house. She's gonna come out to the trailhead closest to the town, and she's gonna meet me there in the parking lot, drop off food, my box anyway. She's gonna bring me another day's food, so the day I get there, I got something to eat and I don't have to break into that stash. And I won't have any contact with anybody. She'll set it down on the table or next to the car and I'll come pick it up and keep walking. Plus she said she'd bring me a beer and take the bottle. Anyway, besides that, mainly because I've traveled within the last 14 days. I haven't had any contact with any hikers out here. Well, one hiker, but nobody's getting close to each other. Everybody, there's even some hikers that are hiking with masks on, believe it or not. I've only seen 3 people. It's too early for the southbounders to be coming south. So, only people I've seen so far in general, hiking wise, are day hikers. And one through hiker, but she's section hiking. So anyway, I just want to ease everyone's concerns that's gonna have concerns, and by the time you see this, I will have passed that town, or at least I'll be close to that town, because I don't think I'm gonna get service again until then. So that's when I'll probably, while I'm waiting in the parking lot loading up my box, I'll try to download or upload the videos to YouTube. There's just not enough strong signal out here in the trail to get a video sent out. So anyway, that's my story. I just wanted to ease everyone's fears so I'm not spreading the virus. I have no symptoms. I'm not staying in the shelters. I'm staying in my tent. I'm not having contact with anybody. So I'm, in essence, self-quarantining out in the middle of nowhere with no contact with human beings for the next couple of weeks. So that's my story. Good scenery. This, folks, is a massive beaver pond. So if you look right there, you can see their little house. Look at that. They dammed this big ass place up. It's just flooded out. How cool is that? I guess there's another beaver pond a couple miles down, but this one's pretty cool. Out in the middle of nowhere. These boys been busy. Now, is this some workmanship or what? Look at that. They built a big circle. All the water still coming over a little bit, but I guess it's deep enough for them that they don't need to build it up anymore. How cool is that? And there's their little house. Pretty freaking cool. Everybody, day 3 wrap up. Did about 12.5 miles today. Again, probably stick to that range until my body starts participating better. First day was breathing. Second day was legs having issues. Now it's my shoulders today. I'm going to run out of body parts to keep complaining. Eventually they'll all get on board with this trip. As you can see, I'm in my tent. Just trying to think. Tomorrow is another day. I got about I think a little over 30 miles to get to the town. I probably won't be there till Saturday, which means I'll try to upload videos on Saturday, pick up my box on Saturday. So hopefully I'll have some content for you guys to upload then. Other than that, rough day today with the rain, trying to come down these mountains on these boulders in the mud. Very treacherous. Trying to come down was slower than going up. Just trying to be careful not to fall. So, other than that, everything's good. Enjoying myself and getting some good footage and seeing some stuff that I haven't seen before. So that's good. Anyway, that's my story.